here chairman of the New Patriotic Party NPP, the Nsembi Abetudwa. Efa a year after the aftermath of the election, no, and some NPP for, and some are course within the party, no, the Nsembi Abetudwa, a year and some go on any kakra, say, assure Mopana, Bibina to ADR war. The area a year Freddie Blay, a year no, and so on by a year Mampenia Ghana for you, so Umambi D and in the next 4 years, I die and a year John Dramani Mahama, or the Nsembi to draw a funny administration, or some expect here, they won't be an answer. I the Fufubia inferior John Dramani Mahama, cause that than I expect to be Fufubia. Yellow wire expectation, it war a year. You are John Dramani Mahama, so in some baby, carry Huna, a year Freddie Blay, Eddie Tudra, and I am Sam Reno. Ebekwani akwakutie nsema ye former chairman of the NPP Freddie Blay the two and before say ebekono KingDavid TV no subscribe na like and share ma fofo ho dwumadi ye damase
na yewia na afedi aka nyina so ye de atoa so ye ne the honorable Freddie Blay entwetwe nkomo former NPP chairman ema party NPP ne omuko opposition mira akwa ba na bibia bokọ de
Alomara.
Oh, Yanko Adom yes so Yahoye Angel FM Angel TV so 18 radio stations across the country and pay ha and obi here obi etiu. And aroma after the elections, post elections, the Akokosro said the party Moody free 137 and they ababedru some of the areas constituencies because pending name say court to cry in Johnson over the weekend in Hudia Koso within Suhum and some part of the constituencies Ankasa. Generally, how did you see the elections Ankasa?
Well, it went the wrong way so far as we are concerned. The electors have decided and we have to come to terms with that for sure. But well, quite the way we wanted it, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. That's all.
Well, a normal ben now office NKye na mo party no because of the margin by here, especially local parliament and some constituencies are now more occupied for a very long time. Every year for 28 years, every year for the past 24 years. Okoba biti say Doma Central, Okoba biti say Sunyane East for the past 24 years. No be any nkuninda but oka NPP only Sunyane everything the biara. But this time around, he lost JH Mess at the time was NP and you know him very well. Or let's say.
Well, it has happened, as I said. Now, our professor today changes the only permanence, and it is good for democracy. Change that's all. Obama gonna feel differences, you know, and on your other, in your bedroom, the Obrepe President Kwadwosheldon and Abenwa Wakum. Yazi difficulty globally going on and the karma never be changed. Never soon was or Saba or Yeba. Now I'm the Ghana for Yabater or Yende Bua or Manu Bunny or Yende Bua. The way they wanted it to know, they were so impatient to know. They have taken their decision. It's young can a birthday when you kado see son of Abba and okay, minimum of 28 years they feel the base and the people supported the party for whatever it is. If they've said they wanted a change, they've had a change. Let us see what will happen. We have 4 more years to reorganize ourselves, to take stock of what has happened and how to approach it differently if there is a need for the party to change its ways of communicating, change its ways of dealing with the people. And Ghana for someone so na was on Sahwe, was on Sahwe, no, the difference. That's all. What we need is peace. What we need is abatar. Na Ghana for someone I say, Ghana things have not changed dramatically to the west. Though we think the Nyamos is sitting as abatar bema in Chombandam. Now, when you have a terrorism, leadership is punished for it sometimes. And yet, for you, and you're gonna put in a way, see. I'm one or Bandamaria Zimpa, where sometimes, you can be punished for it. That is politics. We will live with it.
I know, sir, ahead of the elections, party, Muhishe areas B constituency said, Mahonke can any normal city. Now, Muhishe from Ehuye, did you expect this kind of margin, specifically in parliament, and then some constituencies, I never thought of it, Anna?
Well, some constituencies, of course, disputes there. Understandably, NDC for so enthusiastic. Maybe one from Polo origin or for force against even the rules now, whatever it is, But tell them better. We should remain calm and go through the process, what the law demands. So can they post the numbers a lot of things. It's massive, and we must appreciate it. And only thing that they are also taking at the NDC people take advantage of it, doing things that are untoward. But when people get quite go through a sober reflection over there, the young woman and the difficulties can come through. No, maybe a bit more want to go through those difficulties, but nothing will change. If there is going to be a change, it will be for the West. That's all I can say.
Well, Kophobia shall say, he said during primaries, Ankasa, I say, Hana ba, way free, as soon as he camp never, and TM1 and I am pushing on parliament. One must say, we contribute to some of the factors and some of the MPs who cry no, one will listen when we see it. No, we are doing.
Well, for party in chair, we govern by constitution.
Yes.
And people going through on the day of election when somebody has succeeded. I shall say, or reorganize themselves to prepare to contest and the American in Saboteur na watch Yanumbi. It's a better. It's a Nina peace with ourselves, patience with ourselves, and talking with the Ghanaian public. Now, nyama so busy so differences, That's all we can say. Mama, paper, now blame each other unnecessarily because it's a defeat. Yes, sometimes we really want to find scapegoats and make it look like us. We feel we put our best foot forward. Now, if the Ghanaian voter says no, let's live with that. The uncle for the P also, when vote, that's the only painful aspect of it. We vote, one conquer voting. It's a vote of some way. So I'm conquer vote and not there. You're given the opportunity for the opponent to vote his candidate, to vote for the president. And we are going to live by what decision the other side are taking for us. And see, or too early, to talk about it. This example, to officially you hand it over.
David.
We will organize our.
Like with the transition team now, go so your mojuma.
Transition team is working. We will not. We promise Ghanaians that if they decide whatever they decide, then we will abide by it, and we are living to that. We will be very faithful and loyal opposition to whatever is happening. We will still do what we consider to be important, what we believe to be the principles that should govern this country and move it forward. Na yarishe, the new government now, Urban and then John Mahama. So, Urban ni oye me ina. We sa May I hear what will happen in the next 4 years. Life is what is important, and we hope if they manage it well, we will all live and narrate. Okay,
but what expectation from John Mahama?
I see.
They say what expectations from John Mahama? What do you expect from John Mahama ahead of the 4 years?
I will hope. I wish him well. He's a Ghanaian. He's been there before, and maybe he wants to correct things. If he does correct things the way he did it, or does correct what he considered there, why not? We are in the country. We will all profit by that. Now, honestly, talking to you, I don't expect anything better than what we were offering. But maybe what we were offering, that's all I can say.
But with the current national executives and the regional executives, our performance during this 2024 elections, that's what I'm saying.
Why are they? They put in their best. Now, it's not just a party organization. It's not just our messaging. Now, the whole world. Yet, COVID no one boy. The war no Kwadwosheldon one boy.
I say Ukraine.
Now, a bit more one task. There, in spite of the COVID, in spite of wars going on and prices going high, a man in Tina and I yell which room. They go on not telling them. Now, it will take a little time for people to realize it. All that I will ask is from our party members who hold on, not be in a rush to condemn the party executives and make it look like I wonder why you went to me, and now because they are the wrong officers for the party. No, I don't believe that. I believe that for the whole world, a lot of governments all across the globe have also been swept away because of difficulties that the people went through, and they were not patient with their own government. But after a while, they will see the that's all.
Okay. One key policy and 2 Ben Pan officer John Mahama continue a bit me abo mangana.
Well, I think the Ghana will change. The world also is changing. Now, digitization and all good. It means it will help this country leap forward and come along with what is happening now. AI is all over. NPP like that. They could to go abreast with AI to let people cope with the changing world. Education is important. It's education. Now, we spent a lot of taxpayers' money on free HS, free offering
SHSE.
Yes. The Binuman and Sasi, they thought it is a waste of money and then they would like to change it. Let us see. Maybe we were wrong in our assessment, but they would turn around to know that this is a very key issue and a very key decision, policy that needs to be taken. We must uphold it. If they decide not to uphold it, we shall see. On the other hand, there are a few social services that we sort of national health insurance. Now, I wanna why will have a treatment in the world, in our part of the world. Now, I'm sure one task and they may change it. An ID card, now idea Obama, you will trace whatever you are doing, what this country. Now, policy I we based on that. No, we don't work and walk around blindly. We came out with it and we strongly believe in it. A bill may not believe in it. The need also depends on we need to put our own, take money from our own pocket to do it. Agenda 111, so that we could treat people. All these things need to be upheld. But she cannot change. The second sort, the edge to one son, the levy, the taking your friend and the taxes on betting. Now, the youth may say it is not a very good idea and they don't want it done that way. No. We can't have the money from anywhere else except from ourselves. We need to do this and to keep infrastructure going, to keep roads going, to keep everything else to open up this country. If people decide that no, they don't want it now, I will be surprised and I will be disappointed. But let's hope that they will see it that way and do it. Abandon any poco no yet, and then one party no yet. If they see it that way, and then they can let the message go down and Ghanaians accept it now, it's better for this country. On the other hand, one year, but they're about to be 4 years to come. Changes there could be. Changes may come. Let's wait and see.
Okay, Mekaisa in 2016, time wa Mudin Kunim, my boy Sidum Rante Biku call some ministries, departments, mental departments rather, and some institutions, DVLA, a couple of other institutions as well. Even Tobu Suyana was there. And Krofoko ko Tobu say Wamokwa Jiska. Later, Omucha Jatum, Mark Ni Bismarck, up to date case here. Later you said say they went there to protect the public property. Currently, there's a trend. ABC NPP 4, ABC NDC 4. From where you sit, will this thing help us as a nation?
Well, 2016, some people made it look like as if went around like NDC is doing now to offices. Now they chose a few offices. I will feel it there are very important now. In their case, they are going there. That was a very different thing in our time, 2015, 2017. Young offices to beat up people, to ransack and loot. No, we have not made a coup. And for people to do that, there's no resurrection in this country. It has been an election. Now, it's surprising that people walk up some offices now, like buses or new buses. Now, I call buses or new buses. What you try to loot in? That was not what happened. At that time, I had an interview, and I made it clear that at that time now, buses, your friend, and cars are airport or Tama now or Chiwoko containers. No, was I said no, it should be protected. We shouldn't allow people to loot immediately after the election. It's not a good idea. Young not that you are forcing people to get out of the offices when even the governments have not changed. They are doing it that way. And I think it's unfortunate and they should be condemned. The police should go there and protect these things and make sure that gangsters and criminals wouldn't go there to misbehave the way some MDC people have taken advantage of the election are doing. It is not in the best interest.
But you feel, sir, they can go there to protect the public property, but not to loot or beat people around, and they will accept it.
No, but if you go to Ghana gas offices, the gas is from the sea in our trouble. If you go to the offices, what are you going to do in Accra? Except to go and beat people, except to marauding youth going from office to office to drag people out and stop people from coming to work. People who have been employed. It is not the best thing to do.